Morales from Black Film TV talking to London Brown regarding Marvin season 2. I always think you got like 9 lives between you and Malcolm Bays because we don't know who's going to go out first based on your actions. Coming into this season as we are coming into episode 5, what was your interpretation of where they wanted Marvin to go this season?
I didn't really know where they wanted to take Marvin. I knew where I wanted to take Marvin because we don't get the scripts like that. We don't have a big talk about the arc of these characters. But one thing for sure is I just tried to, in season 1, give them a lot of different colors of Marvin so that they wouldn't encapsulate me in any particular thing. So even with the Eden thing, I knew that was going to be a warmer side. And I knew that by the end of season 1, I wanted Marvin to go someplace on my end, So I'm glad they've been able to write for that. And we've been able to collab with that kind of a situation. They've been open to where I'm taking Marvin. But sure, I had no idea. I just knew I was going to make them interesting because I'm on a show with a bunch of talented people.
Mm-hmm. And then there's obviously that relationship between Marvin and Jukebox. We don't know where it started. We see where it's trying to go. And where do you think that started in terms of the animosity between Jukebox and Marvin? It doesn't. He's not that parent that's going to be beating on her, but at the same time, he's the parent that's been around as opposed to her mom, which is now back on the scene, played by LeToya Luckett.
I think some of this comes from Marvin's irresponsible ways early on and getting caught up in the street life and not being there for her. So I think that caused a slight or it caused a major disconnect. And so by the time, sometimes when parents do that, they disconnect from the child when they're in those early stages and they try to revisit or come back, the child is already, there's already a wall built up. And I think Marvin has never tried to really get through or get past that wall. He's just been living with and functioning with that wall there. And so I think when people, as they begin to watch season 2, they'll see Marvin starting to finally chip at the wall that's first within himself and then deal with the one that his daughter has built.
There's so many layers to this character. How have you, as an actor, grown by playing this role?
Yeah, Marvin, there's a substratum of layers with Marvin. But for me, the challenge is trying to make sure that he keeps interesting because the cast is so talented. I knew from day one I didn't want to get lost in the sauce. I wasn't just going to be, the funny uncle or the irresponsible uncle. That layer was not going to keep Marvin interesting. So my whole thing was, as an actor, I want to stay working. So with an opportunity in this kind of light, I said, let me show I'm not just this, I'm not just that, because I come from stand-up that, people don't even know that side. But that's why I had to at certain points, make Marvin really dark when he need to be, but also touch it and lighten it up with the comedic side. So I just wanted to keep him interesting.
Now, do you ever say in terms of the outfits? Because when you look at Marvin, he's totally 90s. The coat, the hairstyle, all his equipment. So how much of a say do you have when you're given the wardrobe what to wear?
We basically in the beginning, we build this closet and we are able to have some input as far as like, I don't think this works. I really like this. But the wardrobe team is so great, and I like clothes too. I mean, there's a few things of Marvin that Marvin and I share, and clothes is one of them. So it wasn't even that difficult to make those clothes fit and feel like mine, and I'm using my own hair. I just throw it out and lined up. Shout out to the hair team and everybody. But they're really collaborative as far as open to hearing what we have to say, but they do such a great job. We ain't really got to say much, just sew that up or loosen that up. But they do a wonderful job, man. Wonderful job.
Before I let you go, we're going to get, at least this season, a scene with you, LeToya, and Haley together?
I think that's fair enough to say. Yeah, we got some stuff we gotta hash out. Yeah.
Well, you keep doing a good job. We're always here to support. The thing I say about Marvin is that he's a family member. Families don't die easy, and they don't die early.
There you go. Thank you,
so
brother.
Keep it going. Good talking to you.
Peace, my brother. Thank you, man.